Back at it with another video, Flav Media. I want to go over a reaction video. Should you or should you not update to Logic Pro 11? We're gonna listen to Chris Sangster tell you how and why you should or shouldn't.
And that is how and when to update your Mac OS and Logic. As of this Monday, May 13th, 2024, we have a brand new version of Logic Pro, version 11. I think this is the perfect time to dive into this topic. I have a method that I've developed over my decade plus of being a full-time music producer and mixing engineer that is designed to A, prevent me from losing working hours to needless technical issues, and B, to always allow me to revert back to a previous system state. So here's how I think about it. First, when it comes to updating your Mac OS, I think it is always best to not be on the bleeding edge of every update. If your system is working and stable,
that's the key word. If your system is working and stable, yeah, you're able to have playtime with your system and not be a technical rep trying to figure out what the problem is. Concentrate on making music, making good music. Stop trying to be on the leading edge to say that you have the latest version and you're struggling to perform.
Don't be in a rush to change it. However, we do need to make regular updates so all of our devices play nicely together and so that we can keep all of our software up to date.
That can go either way. Before I switched over to Logic Pro, I was in Pro Tools. I was in Pro Tools 8.5 on Windows XP. Thought I was kidding? I started with Pro Tools 7.3 and eventually went up to 8.5. But I was still on the same XP and it worked great for me with 4 gigs of RAM. I didn't care about any other features that they had. I was able to work, and you can check the work below. I was able to work with 4 gigs of RAM. How? By just trying to think, how would somebody back in the 70s and 80s record only with 8 tracks? And it sounded amazing. That's just my personal take on it. Leave your thoughts below.
Here's what I suggest. Do not update on the first version.
He's telling you, do not update on the first version. It's just plain and simple.
Also known as the .0 release. Let's look at the OS numbering convention a little closer. In September of 2023, Apple released Mac OS version 14, also known as Sonoma, and they have released 5 major updates and 5 minor updates since then. You can determine which update type you have by looking at the full version number. For example, on February 8th, Apple released Mac OS Sonoma version 14.3.1. That first number, 14, denotes which version of the OS it is. The second number, 3, tells us that this was the 3rd major update to this version. And that last number, 1, tells us that it was the first minor update to that 3rd major update.
All right, let's see what you get with the new and improved Logic Pro 11. I don't need all the added sides with what I'm doing. First one, session players, groove with you. If this is something that you really need, can you do this on your own? Yeah. By mixing, yeah, you can do it. Next one, your own personal studio assistants. All right, so this is taking it to a notch where, you know, if you're not in that niche of mastering or engineering it, they're giving you, you know, a slight little AI tool so you can do it. Now the stem splitter, I don't know, maybe the compression over, you know, YouTube was just slightly, it was just awful. If it's great for you to split up loops, it's a loop splitter. That's all it is. Congrats. Spatial audio, take your sound beyond. Now, if this is a feature that you need, Atmos, they're giving you the Atmos. Someone let me know. Is the Atmos going to be in Apple's headphones? Let me know. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the next selling point. Mix in Dolby Atmos. 90% of the people, I don't really think they're using this. And that's just my thoughts. I'm enjoying the version that I have, not trying to go to a different version. You let me know your thoughts below. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and we're gonna see you on the next video. Peace. Looks nice. Oh, gotta go.